Welcome back. Did you know that 1 in 13 children are affected by some type of food allergy? That's a 100% increase from just 15 years ago. That's crazy. And also a scary thought for any parent who's sending their allergy-prone kid back to school this month. So right now, Iris Shamus, the creator of Allermates, Allergy Alert Bands, joins me with some life-saving advice for parents and children as they head back to the classroom. Thank you for being here. This is a very important topic because kids are out of your control when they're at school.
Yes, they are.
And things happen.
Yes.
So you have some great advice for what to do, what parents should do in order to prepare their kids to go to school.
Yes, I do. First of all, it's really important that parents talk to their children. So if they're age appropriate, really reinforce the rules of safety, which is A, always wash your hands before and after you eat. B, do not accept snacks from other children. C, ask an adult if something is safe for you. And learn the signs of an allergic reaction. So that if something, you know, the hives, the itching, the stomach
mouth tingling,
yes,
right.
So that they can alert an adult immediately if they feel an allergic reaction coming on. So it's really important to communicate with your kids. It's really important to communicate with the teacher, the nurses. Very important to have an allergy action plan prepared in case of an emergency, which is basically a form which tells people what to do. And it's really important to always make sure that they're emergency medicines, if they've been prescribed like an EpiPen or an Auvi-Q, that it's at the school, it's labeled, and it's ready for them in case they need it.
Can you explain a little bit more about what the Allergy Action Plan is? You call it the AAP.
Allergy Action Plan is basically a form that you fill out with all your child's information, their name, their contact, the emergency contact information, as well as what they're allergic to, and then instructions on what to do in case of an allergic emergency.
Do you put a doctor on there so
Absolutely.
that there's somebody for people to call?
Yes.
So you need to do your research ahead of time.
Yes, and we actually have on our website, allermates.com, you can download a plan in that way and carry it around with you and give it out to the teachers and so on.
So how do you keep kids from not trading food and not saying, oh, I like that cupcake if I give you my nut bar?
I mean, it's awareness and education, and that's kind of like what we do, is really to train that child who has food allergies not to accept snacks from kids, especially if they're not labeled. I mean, you really have to just constantly know what you're eating.
Because it's really hard for kids to turn down a nut bar if they've got an apple.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Or turn down, I mean, kids are allergic to crazy things, say like avocados even, fresh foods. It's really a scary thing. Do you think this is because they're eating so many packaged foods and they're just at such a young age exposed to so many different chemicals? I mean, I read that the umbilical cord of a mother has something like 287 petrochemicals.
Right.
The umbilical cord, that means that baby has it already coming into this world.
I don't know. I mean, there are actually the theory that is almost like the opposite, that we're so clean with our hand sanitizers.
Oh,
and
please! I
so
can't
many
believe
vaccines
we're so clean. I mean, look at the
that our
food
body
today.
is meant to like fight off, you know, viruses or something, and it's overreacting to proteins that it shouldn't be reacting to. So that's a theory. That's a different theory than one that you brought up, and nobody knows for sure.
Who knows what the real reason is for these things?
But
it's a real phenomenon. Kids are really having an issue.
Yeah.
Now you have some little gadgets with you here that's to help.
It's basically tools to help the children and parents who have allergies or health concerns, and there's wristbands that, you know, let's say if your child has a peanut allergy, they would wear the peanut wristband. We have about 20 different wristbands that we offer.
So are they different colors? Can tell you what different allergies
colors,
are?
and there's a little cartoon character that represents that allergen.
Okay.
And then if you're the lucky child who has multiple allergies, we have charms.
That was me.
Where you could fit up to 6 charms on our multi-band. We also have it's a writable band. And actually, you can write your
instructions on the inside.
On the back. You boil it in water, and it becomes permanent. So it's a really you know, if you really want to have your medical information available.
Right.
A lot of moms love this one.
And these are what, to carry your EpiPens in?
Yeah, EpiPens, Auvi-Q. We have lunch bags that let people know that you have food allergy, and then on the side there's
basically it's just constantly making people aware that your child who's out of your control for the time that he's at school may need help and needs constant basically constant guardianship
Yeah.
because kids pick up stuff and they
Yes.
eat it,
Yes.
and you never know when this is going to happen.
Exactly.
I think this is a great idea, just to keep that constantly out there, constantly put out there that your child
Unfortunately, that's
may
what you
be
have
in
to
need.
do. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Iris, for being here. I appreciate you, alerting people, because allergies is nothing to sneeze at.
It's not.
Up next, some ideas on preventing baldness in this week's Ask Carol. Stick around.